The most dangerous assault rifle?
Imagine wearing the most expensive armor on Earth. You think you are invincible, but now imagine a rifle that can pass a bullet through this armor like it is made of cardboard. Meet the most dangerous assault rifle, the Sig Sauer M7, made by the USA. Previous assault rifles like the M4 and M249 were amazing in previous battles, but to pierce through modern armor, you need a larger bullet, and that is why the Sauer M7 was invented. The M7 fires a massive 6.8mm bullet, while previous assault rifles used 5.56mm bullets, with a range of about 600 to 1,000 meters. But here is the problem with the Sauer M7. It is heavier than most assault rifles, meaning the soldier has to carry less ammunition as the bullets are heavier. The recoil is also so intense that it is harder to control the rifle in a full-scale battle. But with its unmatched armor penetration and the inbuilt suppressor to reduce the shooter's signature, the Sig Sauer M7 is still the most dangerous assault rifle.
The most dangerous drone?
You do not want to be on the wrong side of an MQ-9 Reaper drone, and here is why. It has sensors so powerful such that it can read a number plate from miles away. That means that if the drone is spying on you, the decision of whether you live or die has already been made by an algorithm. No escape. It started as a surveillance drone, known as the Predator, but there was one problem the US military realized. We can see the bad guy, but by the time we call for a bomber to finish him off, he's already gone. So they decided to work on a weapon that could stare at a target for hours, and when the time was right, drop a bomb instantly. They attached Hellfire missiles to a spy drone and made the MQ-9 Reaper. The MQ-9 is 36 feet long with a wingspan of 66 feet. It is powered by one turboprop engine, which makes it quite slow at 230 miles per hour, yet still insanely effective. But even as powerful as the Reaper is, there is one major problem, and that is asymmetric warfare. The Reaper costs about $30 million per unit, but in modern warfare, it can be destroyed by a $50,000 missile. That's like losing a Ferrari because someone threw a $50 shoe on the windshield. The most dangerous missile, the RS-28 Sarmat missile, nicknamed Satan II from Russia, is the missile that officially ended the era of missile defense systems. With a weight of 200 tons, 35-meter length, and a range of 18,000 kilometers, there is no target on the entire Earth that it cannot hit. Now this is how dangerous a Sarmat missile really is. While the bomb dropped in Hiroshima carried a yield of 15 kilotons, a single Sarmat warhead is 50 times, that is 750 kilotons. Yet the Satan II carries up to 15 independent warheads. It is capable of completely destroying not just the entire New York City, but its surrounding tri-state area in under 30 minutes. But here is the terrifying problem with Satan II. The disturbing question for the launcher is not whether it will hit the target, but what happens if it backfires. The world's most powerful missile could be more dangerous to people launching it than the victim. The most dangerous battle tank. Germany is known for making strong machines like the Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and Subaru. Guess what they are also good at making? Battle tanks. The Leopard 2 A7 stands as the most dangerous battle tank in existence. It is an upgrade of the Leopard 2, which was built in the post-Cold War era. The Leopard 2 A7 was built for urban warfare and high-intensity combat. It is built with heavy armor, yet still light enough to cross bridges and easy enough to operate. It weighs about 67 tons with a 1,500 horsepower diesel engine. It uses the Rheinmetall L55 120mm smoothbore gun, which is the best tank gun in the world as we speak. If you think that is insane, the Leopard 2A7 can hit a moving target 4 kilometers away, while itself moving at 40 miles per hour. The 2A7 also fires a uranium dart, capable of penetrating 80 centimeters of steel or even 2 walls of concrete. The most dangerous attack helicopter. Meet the Boeing Apache Guardian, the attack helicopter that seems to see you before you see it, making it the most feared attack helicopter. It was built to destroy tanks, support soldiers, while at the same time surviving intense battlefield chaos. It is a two-seat helicopter with a 30mm chain gun that can fire 650 rounds a minute. It has wings that carry 16 Hellfire missiles. What makes it even more dangerous is the radar system it uses. It allows the pilot to pop up from behind a hill, scan an entire 8-kilometer battlefield in 30 seconds, identify 128 targets, prioritize the 16 most dangerous targets, then fire without really exposing the helicopter. However, with modern air defense systems and missiles, the Apache Guardian is now more vulnerable than ever. It is also expensive to fly at about $5,000 per hour and requires maintenance of up to 10 hours for each hour it flies. The most dangerous stealth fighter, the F-22 Raptor, is the closest thing to a UFO. It is so advanced and so effective that the U.S. Congress stopped production because it was too good, but also too expensive to produce at about $350 million each. They realized that no other stealth fighter could challenge it, making the production of more of them pointless. The F-22 is a fifth-generation stealth fighter with a radar cross-section the size of a marble. It has two engines and nozzles that move up and down, allowing it to do things that defy laws of physics, such as hovering in place or pulling 9 times the force of gravity. It can fly up about 65,000 feet with a range of around 2,960 kilometers. Here is what makes the F-22 dangerous: stealth and speed. An enemy pilot will hardly see or notice it until it is well within a position to fire. After finding and striking the target, it will disappear too fast before most opponents can respond.
The most dangerous strategic bomber. To modern radar systems, a Boeing 747 looks like a skyscraper in the sky. But the B-2 Spirit bomber, with a wingspan of 172 feet, almost half the length of a football field, it looks like a small bird in the sky. It is the only aircraft that can sneak into the most protected airspace and deliver a nuclear payload without ever being detected. But here's the shocking part. The price of a single B-2 Spirit bomber is about $2 billion. Let that sink in for a moment. And in order to maintain, it costs around $3.5 million just to protect the stealth skin from peeling off. Even though it is built with the best technology, the world's most dangerous strategic bomber is limited by weather, as heavy rain can destroy the stealth skin, leading to easier radar detection or even crashing due to the contrast between very high heat in the bomber and low temperatures from the rains.
The most dangerous attack submarine. While most submarines are built to hunt other submarines, the Russian Yasin M-class was made to destroy aircraft carriers and level entire cities. During the Cold War, Soviet submarines were loud and easy to track. After the fall of the Soviet Union, the Russians had access to Western technology and could now build an underwater predator that is faster, quieter, and more dangerous than any submarine in existence. The Yasin 885M class is 130 meters long and displaces 13,800 tons when submerged. It uses one quiet nuclear reactor that does not need refueling for over 30 years. It has a sonar array that gives it hearing capabilities better than anything the U.S. has. Here is where things get interesting. This submarine can deploy smart mines that will sit on the ocean floor for months, ignoring all Russian ships, but waking up when they recognize a NATO ship. While it stands as the most dangerous submarine, it takes about 15 years to produce, and with the international sanctions placed upon Russia, production is becoming harder to control.
The most dangerous air defense system. The USA spent $1.7 trillion to make the F-35 invisible. But in 2026, this investment was obliterated by the S-500 Prometheus from Russia. The S-500 was built because the Russians realized that the Americans were building hypersonic weapons capable of flying at a speed of over 15,000 miles per hour. The S-500 was designed to hit such targets, including high-altitude spy satellites. Usually, a system as powerful as the S-500 has to be stationed to the ground, but the S-500 is different. It can be set up, fire missiles, and be moving away in less than 5 minutes, making it harder to target by enemy counterstrikes. The S-500 uses multiple interceptor systems with ranges between 400 and 600 kilometers. Its radar network is specifically designed to spot threats far away and can track 20 ballistic missiles simultaneously. If an air weapon tried to operate within 300 miles of the S-500, it is as good as dead.
It can destroy stealth bombers like the B-2, or even knock out any GPS satellite within range. Without GPS, all enemy smartphones, banks, and other critical infrastructure halt to a standstill.
The most dangerous nuclear weapon. If you took the 2 nuclear bombs dropped in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, thereby ending World War II, and multiplied their combined power by 1,500, you still would not reach the power of a single Tsar Bomba. The Tsar Bomba is a 3-stage hydrogen bomb weighing 27 tons, 8 meters long and 2.1 meters in diameter. It was so large that they had to use a massive plane to carry it externally, as it could not fit in the plane's bomb bay. During the Soviet tests in 1961, they used a massive parachute the size of 2 football fields just to slow it down and give the pilots exactly 188 seconds to flee, or else their plane would have melted like glass. The blast was so large it shattered windows over 600 miles away in Norway and Finland. It ignited a fake sun that was so powerful, creating a shockwave that circled the entire Earth 3 times. The Tsar Bomba creates a mushroom cloud about 40 miles high, which is 5 times the size of Mount Everest, with a fireball of about 5 miles in diameter. The heat is so intense it can cause third-degree burns to someone standing 60 miles away. But here is the untold truth about the Tsar Bomba. The man who invented it, Andrei Sakharov, was so horrified on the test day that he spent the rest of his life trying to ban the bomb he created. Humanity spent billions of dollars and our smartest minds to create the ultimate weapon of mass destruction, while many people still face hunger and extreme poverty. Is the Tsar Bomba the ultimate level of achievement, or the evidence of our failure to cooperate as a species?